They called her unsinkable. A marvel of men, a monument to progress. But when the sea judged her, she did not hesitate. Not even a whisper of mercy. I watched from afar. And as a king, I passed my own judgment too. For the Titanic was more than a ship. It was a mirror. And what it reflected shook my kingdom to its core. 1. A Kingdom Watches. The morning I first read of her in the papers, my advisors spoke of her like a triumph. Steel-boned, four-chimneyed, draped in elegance. The RMS Titanic. Bound for glory, carrying the dreams of the old world into the new. I imagined my own fleet one day boasting such a ship. But something in me stirred. A voice that whispered, "Is it wise to defy the sea with such arrogance?" 2. Class divided even at sea. As I studied the manifest, I noticed something. Cabins fit for kings, and others barely fit for servants. Even here, aboard a vessel that claimed to unify the world, there was division. Wealth above deck. Sacrifice below. How can a kingdom claim progress when even its dreams are divided by class? 3. A warning ignored. On April 14th, wireless messages flew across the Atlantic. Ice ahead. Yet the engines roared on. Faster. Louder. As if fate could be outrun. I've seen this in my own court. Warnings given. Warnings ignored. Because power convinces itself that it cannot bleed. 4. The collision. 11:40 p.m. A sound like tearing heaven. Steel met ice. And in seconds, destiny shifted. The mighty Titanic shuddered. Not just from the blow, but from the realization that she was mortal. 5. Choices in chaos. Boats lowered half empty. Musicians played to calm the damned. Women and children first. Yet not all obeyed. Some bribed. Some shoved. Some prayed. It is in chaos that a man reveals his crown. Not of gold, but of courage. And that night, there were more kings among the third class than the first. 6. The unnamed heroes. A stoker sealed the bulkhead behind him. A steward carried a child who wasn't his. A cook threw deck chairs into the waves. So someone, anyone, might float. History rarely names them. But in my kingdom, we remember the nameless. 7. The ship's final breath. The bow vanished. The stern rose like a hand reaching for help. And then, silence. In that moment, the sea judged them all. Not by wealth, but by will. 8. My kingdom responds. News reached my court like thunder. 1,500 souls lost. My ministers wept. But I remained still. Not cold, but listening. Because the ocean had spoken. And when the sea speaks, a king must learn. 9. A law is born. I summoned my lawmakers. We reformed maritime safety. Lifeboats for all. Inspections, drills, protocols. Not as reaction, but as repentance. Let no ship ever again believe it cannot fall. Let no kingdom believe it is immune to the judgment of nature. The Titanic sank. But it did not disappear. It rose again. In stories, in songs. In every law written in the name of safety. They say the sea forgets. But I do not. For when the mighty fall, it is not the fall that haunts me. It is what they could have been. And in the quiet of night, when I walk past the harbor, I sometimes wonder, if Titanic had reached New York, would we have ever changed at all? My kingdom's judgment of the Titanic, 1912. Coming next, The Queen Who Refused to Drown.